Dear Clotho, have I committed a sin? For there is nothing about to hug my skin. Plenty have I rummaged through my wardrobe, and far have my cranial veins begun to probe. My wardrobe doth carry ample clothing, though it is not the cloth that be worthy of loathing. The shirts, the pants, the shoes that I've worn, hath brought forth a chaotic mental war. Do I dare attempt at repetition? Will he break my very own tradition? The daily shots of battle hath fired, though it hath just begun, I am already tired. Knowing the inevitable fate of my cranium on a silver plate, and a skeleton with no cloth to its frame substitutes my strength for a flock of shame. My trembling hands reveal the wardrobe, of which its content is but a microbe, for the dressing tower was filled to the brim, before its purge caused an alarming dim. Though its significance is slim at this time, I figured to cleanse the clothing would be quite a climb. As I am submerged into the tissue, I observe an additional crucial issue. For I am swarmed by a whirlwind of cashmere, it seems I no longer inhabit the biosphere. I delved into the ocean of textiles to find that these fabrics may stretch for miles. Denim, polyester, corduroy mesh, as though I'm being consumed in the flesh. Continuing to persist through my woes, I find that the materials are not my foes. For the turmoil that I have endured was simply a test that hath me lured. On to the battle of my worst enemy, an enemy that hath bestowed this blasphemy. Deep into the wardrobe's crevices resides a psyche on the prowl of the premise. Obstructing my luck with all of its might, this being is ready to put up a fight. Why, fair Clotho, have I been forsaken? For all of my fresh lands hath so been taken. Day in and day out this enemy hath forced far too much stress onto me. For though I could well settle for less, I am not satisfied if I am not well dressed. And though this essence speaks not nor listens, it holds the badge for my aborted missions. This being, which hath been locked in a box, required a key to combat its locks. I hath acquired this key times before, but to open the box have been much too sore. The emissions from the mysterious crate hath most deliberately presumed my fate. Though the box doth overflow with a passion, it never fails to turn me away from my fashion. This time is different, I have my sword. If I do not win, I'm off to the ward. I'm going head first to battle the foe. I will not take another hit to my woe. Down in the deepest of the fabric ocean's depths, a place where it is difficult to take breaths, I was stopped in my tracks as my eyes were drawn to a sight that far exceeded the beauty of a swan. The key I discovered in a riveting race, for no little key would obstruct my pace. The wonderful, magical fate of my life hath been more than worth my strife. The key, sitting in all its glory, was soon in my hand, my grasp quite gory. I would not dare to let it escape, for now nothing could distract the timely race. I unlocked the box with ample emotion, but what I found was quite a sickly notion. The box held a glass jar and a note. I could not keep this feeling in my throat. The note told me that this box doth contain the organization and thoughts in my brain, of which I had lacked for so many days, for so many mornings, in so many ways. This jar was certainly a path to the day when my fears of repetition would be wiped away. The note gave me a philosophical feel. It said that to win at this game of life that is all too real, to simply sit back and let it happen as it may, and not to allow an outfit to control my day. If I hath reason, purpose, and logic in my brain, perhaps I would not go quite too insane. I scoffed at the note and burned it to ash, remembering just how my clothes do not clash. I have gallivanted, all the while. I failed to see this ocean is my clothing pile. For nothing has changed, and I am still bare, for Clotho has granted me nothing to wear.
Out my hand, tell you to run. The moment they say, moment they are.